You're on a game show, staring at three closed doors. Behind one of them is a brand new car. Behind the other two, a goat. You pick a door. Let's say door 1. Now the host walks over. He knows what's behind all three. And he opens door 3, showing you a goat standing there. Then he asks you one simple question. Do you want to keep door 1 or switch to door 2? Your gut says it can't matter. 2 doors left, 1 car. A coin flip, 50-50. Your gut is wrong, and I can prove it to you. This puzzle is named after Monty Hall, the real host of an old show called Let's Make a Deal. And back in 1990, a writer named Marilyn Savant printed the exact answer I'm about to walk you through. Roughly 10,000 people wrote in to tell her she was an idiot. Around 1,000 of them had doctorates, and every single one of them was wrong. So let's not take anyone's word for it. Let's build the answer ourselves, one piece at a time, until switching doesn't just sound right. It feels obvious. Start before the host does anything at all. 3 doors, 1 car, and you pick door 1. What are the odds you got it right? 1 in 3. That's just counting. 2 times out of 3, the car is behind a door you didn't choose. So I'll draw a circle around your door and write it underneath. 1 in 3. And this next fact is, what does all the work later? Nothing the host does can change what's behind your door. The car was placed there before you walked on stage. Your door is locked at 1 in 3, and it stays locked. Now, if your door is 1 in 3, then the other 2 doors together have to hold everything that's left. 2 in 3. The car is behind one of 3 doors. 1 slice sits on your door. The other 2 slices sit across doors 2 and 3. So 2 times out of 3, the car is over there in the pair you never touched. That pair is worth 2 and 3. Watch what the host actually does to it. He opens door 3. A goat. It feels like a random reveal. It isn't, and this is the whole secret. The host knows where the car is. He will never open your door, and he will never open the car. So when there's a goat he shows you a goat. He had no choice. That means he didn't shrink the 2 and 3. He didn't gamble and maybe remove the car. He walked straight to a door he already knew was empty, and he cleared it away for free. So where did that 2 and 3 go? It didn't disappear, and it couldn't jump onto your door because your door was locked the moment you picked it. So it all poured onto the 1 door still standing. Door 2. Look at the 2 doors now. Door 1, your pick, 1 and 3. Door 2, 2 and 3. Switching doesn't nudge your odds, it doubles them. Stay and you win 1 time in 3. Switch and you win 2 times in 3. That's the answer. But if some part of you is still arguing, good. Mine did too. So let's make it so obvious you can't argue back. Throw away the 3 doors. Picture 100 of them. A long wall of 100 closed doors, 1 car hidden behind one of them, goats behind the other 99. You pick 1. Door 37? No reason, just a hunch. What are the odds you found the car on the first try out of 100 doors? 1 in 100. You almost certainly missed. 99 times out of 100, that car is somewhere else on the wall. Now the host goes to work. He knows exactly where the car is, and he starts opening doors, one after another. Goat, goat, goat. He opens 98 of them, every single one a loser, and he skips past just 2. Yours, door 37, and 1 other, door 82. He leaves door 82 shut. Out of all those doors, that's the one he refused to touch. So do you keep your 1 in 100 hunch, or switch to the single door that the man who knows everything pointedly walked around? You switch. It's screaming at you. Door 82 is almost certainly the car. You picked blind, and he spent the next 98 doors showing you exactly where the car wasn't. And that is the same puzzle as the 3 doors. We just blew it up big enough to feel in your gut. Now, there's one thing I have to be straight with you about because it's the engine of the whole trick. This only works because the host knows. He knew where the car was, and the rules forced him to open losers and leave the prize alone. His knowledge is what floods into that last door. Take it away, and it falls apart. If the host were just opening doors at random, he'd sometimes reveal the car by accident and wreck the game. And in the times he happened to miss it, you really would be back to a coin flip. So it was never magic, and it was never really about doors. It was about information. The host, whether he meant to or not, kept telling you where the car probably wasn't. Switching is just you finally listening to him. And this is where it stops being a game show trick. Those 1,000 people with doctorates who wrote in Furious, they could do this math in their sleep. That's not why they got it wrong. They got it wrong because their gut did exactly what yours did a minute ago. It saw two doors and shouted 50-50, and it quietly ignored where the information came from. There's a famous story about a mathematician named Paul Erdős, one of the most brilliant who ever lived. When a friend explained the switch to him, he refused to believe it. He argued. He got frustrated. He only gave in when someone ran the game hundreds of times on a computer right in front of him, and the numbers landed exactly where Savant said they would. If it could catch a mind like that, it was never about being smart. It's a blind spot we all carry. We stare at what's in front of us, and we forget to ask what somebody had to know to put it there. So the answer is simple. Always switch. You go from winning 1 time in 3 to 2 times in 3, and it costs you nothing but the urge to trust your first guess. Your door never got better. It sat there at 1 in 3 the whole time. The world just kept quietly pointing at where the car probably wasn't, hoping you'd take the hint. Marilyn Savant took the hint. 1,000 brilliant people didn't. The difference was never intelligence. It was one more question. Not what's left in front of you, but what somebody had to know to leave it there.